Hello, everybody. Dave Neal here, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor in Paradise, a guys review. It's week 3, night 1. We're going to get into this recap right now. Follow me on Instagram at @tneals, patreon.com/Dave Neal for behind-the-scenes private bonus content. Now, listen, why am I doing this recap? It's my week of the wedding. This is it. This is your final video. Final video before I head off to get married. What's that? Claire Crowley got engaged. I got to make a video about her. Golly. Okay, after the Claire Crowley video, after that, I'm done. No more breaking news. I swear, if you guys break news, I'm going to be very upset. And in this video, I've already gotten DMs from people. Dave, please find a polite way to tell Bachelor producers we didn't want to see a Jared and Ashley show tonight. Yeah, Bachelor producers, look, sorry. If I wanted to see an episode of, couples farting the whole time, I would, the point is we really get it. The aura of love goes away when you have a kid and when you're lactose intolerant. In the meantime, let's get into this recap. I don't have any graphics for you guys because, listen, if you don't know what Genevieve or Justin look like by now, that's really a you problem, all right? I'm going to give you 12 minutes. We're going to have fun. We'll get through it. Rodney opens up the show hearing the news that Teddy bounced. Brandon then tells Rodney that Jill is fun. He's like, Jill's fun. She said she's open. They have a whole thing going on. Brandon, he's like, look, you could be with Jill. He's like, but Serene, let me tell you something, Rodney. Serene is boring. You wouldn't like her. Yuck. She's too beautiful. Ugh, perfect. You know what I mean? Of course, Brandon protecting his own. Jill says she's open, and it's like, hey. Then Lace is like, I'm open too. I'm 7-Eleven, baby. She swoops in, and she's like, all right, Lace is open. And not only is Lace open, she'll deliver. That's right. Lace postmates her face onto Rodney's, and they go at it. It appears Genevieve is about to break up with Justin. They're kind of having the breakup talk, and then Aaron and James watch from afar. Then they fight. Justin and Genevieve fight over Genevieve not getting enough affection. Justin tells Genevieve, you don't need to get worked up. And you just got her worked up. And that's one of those oxymorons. When you tell a lady she doesn't need to get crazy, you're going to make her crazy. You're going to do the thing. You know what I mean? All right, so there she is getting all worked up. Right when Aaron thinks he has nothing to worry about, Aaron's like, oh, yeah, nothing to worry about. James is like, oh, yeah, so you got it in the bag. Genevieve and Justin smooch again. Then Aaron says he wants to curl up and die. And it's like, all right, Romeo, chill out. You know what I mean? That's a Romeo and Juliet reference, not Romeo the doctor. Of course, Aaron has James there to console him. He's like, you're better than this, bro. The best way for a supporting man to help out the main man is to tell him he can still get laid by other people. That's what guys do when they break up. Oh, you don't need her. There's plenty of fish in the sea, bro. You don't need that. Look, bro, I'd bang you if I was into you. You got beautiful eyes. Your skin tone's beautiful. That type of thing. Hey, guys like to help each other out. Genevieve cries during her testimonial. She wants to apologize to Aaron. She's caught in the old devil's three-way, as it's known on the beach here. Meanwhile, the bros are showering up. James and Aaron, putting that Axe body wash on. Look, when you're going through a breakup, you got to rub in the Axe body wash a little stronger. Let the beach know it's cuffing season. You know what I'm saying? Genevieve comes looking for Aaron. They chat. Aaron says he feels hurt, and he was waiting up to say goodnight to her and saw that she was making out with Justin. It's like, bro, you weren't waiting up to say goodnight to her. You were spying. You know what I mean? That's what you were doing. It's like, oh, I just wanted to say goodbye and make sure you didn't kiss another man. Genevieve says by the way, that's what makes the show so genius, is that they make sure that everyone's on the same eye line. There's no walls separate. There's no privacy. There's no privacy for the Brits. There's none of that. So it's like, you might be 100 yards away, but you can tell when some canoodling's going down. Genevieve says she kissed Justin only because he didn't get a kiss on his birthday. And you can see Aaron being like, is that the best excuse you can make? Aaron says that sounds manipulative, and it's like, no, it was a cute line. Justin had a cute line. He was like, I kissed you on your birthday, but you didn't kiss me on my birthday. You know what I mean? He's like one of those lines. Look, if he was her boss, it'd be creepy. The fact that he's using that line to maybe get a little nookie, I don't think that's creepy at all. He didn't pressure her to kiss him is the point. He gave an opening. She's like, well, logistically, I did kiss you on yours, so you should kiss me on mine. Now she goes back with Aaron. She realizes that Aaron is all in, metaphorically speaking. But as is the case, sometimes when you go all in metaphorically, you can also go all in consensually. It can happen in those ways. Sometimes, not always. Sometimes you go all in, and she's like, not today, Padre. Back to Ashley and Jared. Speaking of not today, discussing their dietary issues that cock-blocked their romantic evening. Boy, how old must they feel? Because I'm 37. I'm watching this feeling old. They must feel ancient. It's like they met on the beach 7 years ago. Most of these people didn't have driver's license when they met on the beach. Could you imagine? Genevieve was still like taking Uber pools to the mall when Ashley and Jared were first on sand. I feel old when I stay at hotels. You ever go to a hotel pool? There's always just like that younger, fun party that's having a bunch of like vodka sodas and all those like fun spritzer drinks, and they know all the words to the songs you never know anymore. I remember being younger and be like, how do you not know the words to the Yin Yang Twins? You know what I mean? How do you not know Freak a Leak? How do you not know these beautiful songs that are literally sung with the sound of squeaking spring mattresses? That's where I come from. The early 2000s, we had good music. Next morning, Aaron and Genevieve are playing couples kissy face, as you do. Meanwhile, Justin shows no signs of enjoying this. He's in the background. By the way, can we get an Oscar, or I guess it would be an Emmy because it's TV. Can we get an Emmy for the cinematographer? And I call him a cinematographer because he really was doing a beautiful direction of photography. Who got he got Genevieve and Aaron smooching and then racked focus, which is the term for adjusting focus, onto Justin, who was far in the background. I mean, chef's kiss. You know what I mean? That's the Scorsese of reality TV. Back to Ashley and Jared. Okay, so we got that. Genevieve tells Justin, I'm sorry for whatever I did to make you think we had something. I don't know. Putting out. You guys made out, Justin it takes two to tango. Or in my case, waltz. On Saturday, I'll be doing the waltz. If you want to see the behind-the-scenes video, I've got it out right now on the Patreon. I've showed some behind-the-scenes video of my fiance and I watching ourselves do our dress rehearsal of the waltz we'll be doing on my wedding day this coming Saturday. Patreon.com/Dave Neal if you want to be a part of that journey of ours. It's like, look, I know you could watch Jared and Ashley fart on screen all day. They're fogging up the camera lens. The poor sound guy's got one of those gas masks on as he holds the microphone. Or, you could pay $4.50 and watch me do the waltz. All right. Justin tells Genevieve he didn't want to kiss Victoria on his date out of respect for Genevieve. Genevieve tells Justin that she just wanted to feel wanted, and that's how Aaron makes her feel. I want you to want me. Genevieve mentions that she thought Justin was waiting for Sally. All right, they're bringing Sally back into it. As we know, Justin and Sally sucked face at one of those concerts. Coachella, Stagecoach. Now Shanae, feeling, the divine female energy, as it were, goes up to Logan and says, I want you to do more. The women are demanding more. The women are unionizing. They're taking that union energy. We want more. Shanae says she isn't getting much in return. Then Shanae storms off and Logan does a bro chat with Johnny. Logan feels bad, but not bad enough to chase off. He's like, well, I kind of liked her, like he liked her, but he didn't love her. Then Jill finds the date card and she says, we've got a date card, and it goes to Ashley and Jared, and everyone's like, what? Them? No, they have kids. What kind of dates do they need to go on? Ashley discusses peeing on the shore. Jared says he pees while the water is up to his waist, like a gentleman, whereas she pees in the water while she's sitting on the shore. So essentially, she pees and then lets the waves sort of bidet. Wave bidet, bewave. Is that a good term? Which is disgusting, but also at the same time, it's not any worse. It really isn't. Although you would probably say by going waist deep, there's more not fresh, but clean. There's more water that can wash away your pee than if you're just on shore. Ashley says she's gotten more mature and is afraid that she will become boring. And then Jared reassures her that she still annoys him all the time. Honey, boring? No, you're ridiculous. You piss me off every day, of course. Brandon gets a date card. He asks Lace, but she shuts him down, so he goes on a date with Serene. I'm kidding. He asks Serene. So someone do a double take there. He says, I'm not coming back, and this relationship has zero drama. My question for them, will there be one moment between Brandon and Serene that's like, oh, I don't know, like we're moving too fast? So far, it's like, you're gorgeous and you're sweet, and I want to, bump you. Serene shows up to the date looking perfect. Brandon goes, "Oh my God," right? We're gonna do the "oh my God" sound. Brandon's literally, he's like, what? You're my date? What? Like he slaps himself. He's like, I'm gonna, does that whole cartoon image where the eyes pop out. Which, by the way, as objectifying as that sounds, when the lady's into the guy, she wants that. She wants a guy who's like, "Oh my God, have my eyes deceived me? You're too gorgeous. What is this? I must be overcome. Do I have Montezuma's revenge? I can't believe it. I'm gonna faint. You're too gorgeous for me." Like, I think people generally like to be overly complimented, as long as it's sincere, of course. And anyway, Brittany Galvin even says that you can trust the process at Paradise because of Brendan and Serene. Jill calls them a beacon of hope. And I'm just like, look, a broken clock is right twice a day. No, you could put Brandon and Serene anywhere and they're going to, these beautiful souls are going to find attraction, right? They're so gorgeous. They could have met on Fear Factor for all I care. Brandon tells Serene she is the biggest, most beautiful blessing and that he's crazy about her. Michael is breaking up with Sierra, basically says, "I don't want to use you, so I think it's best to end things," which, by the way, Michael, you've now ended things with Katie and Sierra. Look, the guy doesn't want to string people along. He's been there. He's emotionally protected. Boy, getting dumped would suck, but I wish everyone who got dumped with the grace that Michael gives. I feel like after Michael dumps you, you're like, can we still hang out and be friends? Sierra alerts the crew she's leaving, which I call a reverse Teddy. If you know, you know. Jill says the vibe was murdered. Now that Michael stayed and Sierra left, one less rose for the bros. Jared and Ashley say they did have sex on their wedding night, and they say only 50% of couples have sex on wedding nights. Look, I'm not one to kiss and tell, but I've seen the menu at my wedding, and your boy likes some sweets. If I'm awake and available for coitus on my wedding night, I would be surprised, okay? Look, I'm just saying, if there's any betting pools out there, put your money on the under. And by under, I mean not getting under. Okay. Shanae and Genevieve chat in the final moments of the episode, which is probably the best part. Shanae says she considers Genevieve a friend. Yeah, and then Genevieve is like, "Sorry, I made fun of your ass. It looked like a diaper." And then Shanae's like, "Sorry, I wagged my finger at you." And they're like, "All right, they're good friends. They've solved it all. All right. Well, that's it for this episode. I'm not going to have an episode for Tuesday night. Tonight's show, I will be in Mexico having a coronita. I'll be enjoying beverages, not thinking about you. And I appreciate. I think that's what you guys would want me to do. I've got plenty of content lined up this week, and I mean plenty. Here it is. Here's all the content I shot for you guys. All right, I've got it all. Interviews with so many amazing people, from Game of Roses to Jess from Chatty Broads, and I've interviewed Marilyn in her dissertation on Bachelor Nation. We've got a Katie Thurston video. I've got a She's All Batch interview. So much to get to. Reality Steve. So stick around this week, and if there's any breaking news, I might break it for you. And either way, I got a lot of content. Best thing you can do to support my channel this week is to just like the videos, comment on them, and share them with your friends. I appreciate you. If you want the behind the scenes content this week, go to patreon.com/Dave Neal. Bye, everybody.